welcome to those of you who are watching online. We're happy to have you part of our community. And welcome to those of you who are here for the first time. We are a teaching, not a preaching, and we have tools to help us open up our awareness to higher possibilities for ourselves and our world. We teach that there is a power for good in this universe. It's available to everyone, and we use it when we think. We use it in our consciousness, and it is very effective and very powerful, for we are one with the power that makes all things new. We always begin every week with a spiritual mind treatment. What we're doing is using our consciousness to set the field, to create, if you will, a kind of launching pad for everything that goes on after here. And also to know a higher truth for what's going on in the world today. So we begin with closing our eyes and just allow ourselves to remember and recognize that there is one something being everything in this universe. It is an ever-becoming power, presence. It is omnipotent, omnipresent, and omniscient. It is everywhere, all at once, all the time, all of it. And there are not two powers, there's one. Love, intelligence, pouring itself into form by means of its own creation, and that, of course, is each one of us. And all sentient life is an expression of the one life that makes all things new. And so we know for this morning, we know for our world, it is in a beautiful time of transition. It is evolving, and something good is always trying to happen. That is the nature of reality. And so we welcome the new, the beautiful, the not yet known, and we know that life is for us. It's never against us. And so we begin this morning from that high sense of our unity with the spiritual realm that is the cause of everything. And so with great gratitude for each other, this teaching, this place, what's possible, we begin today by simply announcing the truth, and we say, and so it is. All right, I'm going to turn this over to our friend Jennifer Hart, and she's going to lead us in a group song. If you feel like it, let's stand up. And that song is it's Oh, What a Beautiful Morning. Try this one. See if that is technology. All right, it's fine. There we go. There we go. Okay. Turn to Jennifer. She's been with us many times.
Okay, so we are going to sing together, Oh, What a Beautiful Morning. And please stand if you choose. If you did not get a song sheet with the lyrics on them in your bulletin, they are on the back table. Did everybody get one? A song sheet with the lyrics?
Let's just do it.
Okay. Okay. Here we go. There's a bright golden haze on the meadow. There's a bright golden haze on the meadow. The corn is as high as an elephant's eye, and it looks like it's climbing clear up to the sky. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I got a beautiful feeling, everything's going my way. All the cattle are standing like statues. All the cattle are standing like statues. They don't turn their heads as they see me ride by. But a little brown maverick is winking her eye. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way. All the sounds of the earth are like music. All the sounds of the earth are like music. The breeze is so busy, it don't miss a tree. And an old weeping willow is laughing at me. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way. Everything's going my way.
And any further, you'll see a group reading. And let's say it together. There is one life, both visible and invisible. One presence, one mind, one power is all. This one that is all is perfect love and perfect intelligence. I am an individualized expression of all that it is. I am ever one with this perfect life, perfect love, and perfect intelligence. Thank you, everyone. All right, now it's time for Jennifer in first musical selection of the morning.
All right, I'm going to sing for you a Daniel Nahmont song this morning called And So Are We. Whoever we think we are, whatever we think we're headed, whatever we're going through right now, there's a truth behind it all, about the stuff we're really made of. And that greatest truth of all is that in His image, God has made us. And if that's true, just think about what it says for me and you. God is light, and so are we. God is love, and so are we. God is light, and so are we. It's truth that cannot be denied. God is power, and so are we. God is peace, and so are we. God is beauty and joy, and so are we. That's the truth of ourselves, and the truth of all mankind. Light cuts through the darkness of our lives. Love unites us all as one. Life is a gift we share and cherish every day. Peace is our heartfelt prayer, and joy is found most everywhere. Power is the knowledge that our precious dreams will always find their way. And beauty is in every rock and flower, every living thing and every passing hour. God is light, and so are we. God is love, and so are we. God is light, and so are we. It's truth that cannot be denied. God is power, and so are we. God is peace, and so are we. all mankind.
Thank you. Jennifer Hart, that was lovely. Thank you so much. I didn't introduce myself. I'm Dr. Carol Carnes. I've been in this teaching since 1975, either as a student or a minister, and I'm still a student. And I'm still deepening my awareness of these universal principles that we teach here, because it's all about, the principles are easy, it's about how to apply them. And one of the teachings that has almost become a cliche is the title of my talk, which is, It's Always Now. Some of you have been around long enough to remember in the, I think in the 80s or 90s, someone put out wristwatches. And instead of the numbers 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it was now. It was kind of cute and it kind of made sense, but it did kind of trivialize the whole concept. It is a very deep teaching to be in this now moment. It is one of the most challenging practices we have. Because of the nature of the mind is to wander off into the future and to revisit the past, and it does it effortlessly all through the day. And so we discover some tools to bring us back into this now moment. And one of them, of course, is meditation. And there's a few others. I'm sure most of you know of Thich Nhat Hanh. He passed a couple of years ago, maybe a year. Beautiful Vietnamese Buddhist monk and activist. I loved him because he was so gentle, so sweet, and yet so powerful. I would say a real example of spiritual masculinity. And he advised us to take care of the present moment. Take care of the present moment. He said, we will not have to worry about the future. Past, present, and future are all interconnected. They're all present in the now. If we take care of this moment, he said, we are, in a very real sense, taking care of the future and disempowering the past to infringe on our peace. Has your past ever infringed on your peace? Usually it happens in the middle of the night, but it can happen anytime. I call them the night raiders, the tyranny of our own mind, the terrorist within. So taking care of this moment saves lots of energy. We spend a lot of mental energy in the future and the past. Taking care of this moment, we save energy that would be wasted in anxious projections or resentments. And Thich Nhat Hanh went on to say, despair, and there's a lot of people in despair right now. But we're talking about those of us in this teaching. It's really true of everybody once the awareness is there. Despair cannot afflict us if we know we are taking care of this moment in the best way we know how to do. So how to take care? What is the best way to take care of this moment? Well, there's many things, but one is do what is right in front of us. Now that could mean anything from diapering the baby to changing the tires to closing the deal. Be totally present in what we are doing and make it the most wonderful experience you could ever have. That's his advice, and it makes total sense to me. The most important aspect is what is the mind doing in the midst of these chores, in the midst of these experiences? How often are we not present when we're talking to someone else and we're waiting to jump in with what we want to say? It's very natural, but it isn't inevitable. That is something we can manage, and we can just pull ourselves back to now, pull ourselves back to this moment. Wouldn't it be wonderful to end every day with the satisfaction of having maintained a healthy state of mind all day long? It's not impossible, but it does take some attention and intention. Ask ourselves, were we able to simply be available to the moment, not resisting or complaining, or did we waste it? Did we waste the moment resisting or complaining? You know, being available to the moment means being available to the universe, the intelligence and love of the universe, which makes everything new. Being available means we can access higher realms of knowing. We can access things that we would call the answers to our condition, the one we're asking about. We can access the spiritual realm where everything we need to know is. Right now, it's present. We must be present ourselves to receive the gifts of the universe. Now, in the middle of the night, I came up with this during COVID. There was something about all those long days of being alone. I mean, I actually like being alone, but that was a bit too much. And I thought, okay, enough of this already. But sometimes in the middle of the night, my mind would start. I'm pretty imaginative, aren't you? I'm pretty creative with my mind. I can come up with some really interesting scenarios. So here's how I stopped it. I would say something like this, and I would get right in this moment. You see, let's do a visual. Here we are. Here's the future, here's the past. And the mind is doing this, right? Stay here, right here. And so I would say to myself, in this moment, everything is perfect. In this moment, nothing needs to happen. And I'm talking about 3 a.m. in the middle of the night. In this moment, there is only good. In this moment, there's only spirit. In this moment, I am safe. I am peaceful. I am happy right here and right now. I am the same spiritual being expressing a human experience as I always have been in this moment. And the mind starts to really like that. And it starts coming up with more ideas about what's true of this moment. You see, the past is something that's stored in the subconscious in case we need it. And usually there's an attachment to what we call our ego, our local mind, and that's not a negative, it has a function, and it is to keep us safe in the world, to keep us from jumping in front of buses and things like that. So the ego, however, will almost always see a threat. It'll see a threat in a tone of voice. It'll see a threat in a look on a face. It'll see a threat if someone didn't say hi to you this morning. It starts projecting, I'm not safe here. I didn't get the attention. They didn't smile at me. Whatever it is, that's the function of it. We have to manage it. So right now in this moment, there is no ego. It doesn't exist in this moment. It is only a function of the outer world when we're interacting with the objective world. So say that out loud. Right now in this moment, all is well with me. Right now in this moment, all is well with me. This is absolutely true. In this moment, there is no disease that's progressing. It can't progress without my attention. You know that? That's a whole other talk. I'll do that one someday. Dis-ease cannot exist in this moment. In this moment, only wholeness. This is a very, very, very powerful teaching. So it's a real challenge. I'm the first one to admit that. It's not easy to do this all the time because there's so much going on in the world that needs our attention, and we want to be informed, and we don't know what to keep and what to throw away. It's a daily, when you toss things in the outgoing basket, we have to do that with certain thoughts. And one way to handle that is if let's say you have a thought of something going on in the world and you're really hepped up about it, and you just ask yourself, do I really need this? Is this helping me in some way? Does this promote love and joy and peace? Does it promote health? Because negative thinking, or let's say limited, fearful thinking, is very hard on the body. The body takes instructions from every thought we give it. And so we want to give it nourishing thoughts of wholeness and beauty and peace and optimism. And the body perks up. It's an energy field. This is not a thing. It's an energy field. And so we must manage that energy. And the best way is to be present now. It's a real challenge. So who said spirituality was easy? A minister friend of mine said, this ain't for sissies. It's for people who seriously believe there is a higher truth that can be known, and it has everything to do with our personal experience. We don't promote the idea that it's luck or good luck or bad luck. No, it's everything generated from ideas, everything. So it takes some attention at first, but after a while, we see how we are at choice as to how we present ourselves in any situation. We speak a lot about mindfulness, and so did Thich Nhat Hanh, by the way. But what about its opposite? What about mindlessness? What is mindlessness? Well, it is to react rather than respond. If we react, we are reacting usually from a fear of loss, a fear of I'm not getting approved of, they don't like me, whatever it is, it's a fear of some kind of loss, either physical, emotional, mental loss. It's to react rather than respond. And when we respond, there's only one thing to respond from. It is our wholeness. It is our spiritual intactness. It is the infinite potential that we all are, and we are rising from every moment. We draw our very breath from this quantum field of infinite potential. All right, so to react or respond. To rail against the injustice of the world, and my gosh, there's plenty to rail against. To blame and shame seems like an intelligent thing to do, but the consequences are pretty dire. Whole days lost to acrimony, hours of potential happiness sacrificed to ego, missed moments of real connection and love with people because we're churning up all sorts of things that don't do us any good. It's not worth giving up our power because life is made up of small moments. It's now. It's now. It's now. And that little watch was right. There was a great book in the 90s called Stop the Clock. And it was about using your mind to stop the passage of time because time does not pass. Now. And so we bring things to put in the now, usually from the past or fear of the future. But time, people say time is accelerating. No, it's not. We're just aware of more things and they move fast. Information is coming at us all the time. And what was big news in 1950 that lasted, a month is now gone by the afternoon. Something else has replaced it. It's an influx of information overload that makes us feel like time is passing faster. Time doesn't move. We do. We go from now to now to now. I can't drive this home enough. It's the biggest lesson of my life is actually practicing being present. And like you, I find it challenging because my mind is also about the outer world. We talked about it last week. If you want to watch last week's talk, it's on YouTube, but it was about having a local mind and a non-local mind, like the same mind, but two uses of it. And so we have a use for the local. We also need to use the non-local. That's what spiritual practice is. And that's what meditation is for. That's what spiritual mind treatment is for. It's not, see, the difference between, I'm going to do a class in October about this. Spiritual mind treatment is not prayer because prayer is futurizing. Prayer isn't in the now moment. Prayer is asking for something to happen later. Spiritual mind treatment is declaring it is already so now. It is so now. It is so now. Therefore, it is real in me now, and it is mine to express, not to receive, but to express. What did your grandmother say? If you want a good friend, be a good friend. That's the concept. We express the very thing we're desiring, and we suddenly realize we have more of it. So let me ask you this. What is your go-to response or reaction? Because habituated thoughts are like the screensaver on your computer. You know the screensaver? That it will go back to that when it's idle. It always goes back to that same picture. So we usually pick something we really like. Do we have a default emotion that is triggered by the outer world? Most people do. And it's good to identify yours, and then you can do something about it. So do we always revert to fear, anger, or blame? If we are easily agitated by daily challenges, there may be an underlying sense of being a victim of life. Very common for people to feel victimized by life. I can't do anything about it. I didn't do this. I didn't cause this. I'm not a part. That's the victim consciousness. And it's something that can be transformed by the awareness that I have some internal power, if you will. I have, we said there's a power for good in the universe available to everyone. That's at my beck and call. I can use that power. Marianne Williamson once said, we are working using the same power that created the universe out of itself. That's the power that we have in our mind. The very same power, because it's being us, it's expressing as us. This is why we have classes in this teaching. It's really fascinating. So if it feels like the world is out to get us, that things just don't work for us, that's a very self-defeating perception. How to change it? Well, we want to place the usual reactions with responses that are actually true. So I'm going to give you some, if you want to say them out loud, just to see how it feels in your mind. Life is for me and never against me.
Life is for me and never against me.
I move through this world.
I move through this world
with ease and confidence.
with ease and confidence.
Everything is in perfect right order.
Everything is in perfect right order.
Right action.
Right action.
Right timing.
Right timing.
All is well with me.
All is well with me.
All the time.
All the time.
Do you believe that?
Yes.
It's true. All is well with us. All the time. It isn't that we become immune to negative thoughts. They'll still crop up. It's that we do not allow them to become dominant. What I've learned about the creative process and proven in my own life, demonstrated in my own life, is that the creative intelligence that manifests through us takes us at our word, as it says in Christian scripture. But the word is the most dominant thought we have. We can go around saying, I am wealthy, I am wealthy, I am wealthy. But if our dominant thought is there's not enough to go around, we are going to experience the not enough. So what changes what repetition helps, but so does deep communing with our inner self. Deep study, studying the principles, spiritual principles, convincing ourselves that we are not a random act of nature. We are an intentional expression of pure intelligence and pure love. And all that it is, love, joy, peace, vitality, supply, substance, are ours to use. These are the qualities we attribute to spirit. God, if that word doesn't bother you. Not a person, but a field of intelligence and love. And those qualities, peace, love, joy, vitality, creative intelligence, substance, they are what we use to create human experiences. Love becomes relationships of all kinds. Vitality becomes health and well-being of the physical. Peace becomes a launching pad for change in the world. Joy is our natural bubbling up child self. Creative intelligence are the ideas that come out of the blue. Where do they come from? I always use music as an example. My son is a musician. And like Mozart, when people compose, they hear it. It doesn't exist until they do something with it. It just comes through them. But it's already there. And that's the same with all of these qualities. All of these qualities are the qualities, the building blocks of human experience are love, joy, peace, vitality, supply, substance. Substance is what everything's made out of. I was reading about it last night. It's like Carl Sagan called it star stuff. We're all made out of star stuff. But the substance is what becomes things. It's a whole subject in and of itself. Substance is a part of our classes, and we'll talk about that in our class when we begin in October. Okay, so we do not allow them to become dominant, those scary thoughts. We tell the truth immediately, in the moment. If we can forgive in the moment when it happens, someone insults you, instead of taking it in, feeling bad, might be true, whatever, instead just stand there and and say, "Tain't so." Or in your mind, forgive them right now. Forgive in the moment, and nothing gets stuck to you like barnacles. Nothing gets stuck. It just falls away. Let it go. Put it in the out basket. So we tell the truth immediately. It's a very big practice, and it's a daily practice. We self-correct as we find our own default acting up again. And you don't want to beat yourself up. It's just like, there it is again. One of the great teachers of India used to say about anger, he said, just notice it and say, oh, there it is again. I must thought it was useful. I guess I don't need it anymore. You know, it's that kind of matter of fact looking at your inner life. It's really quite powerful. This is not hard, it's not scary, it's just challenging because it takes some attention, intention, and some repetition. So we are the only ones in charge of how we respond to anything. Nobody can make you feel anything. It's all inner, lightning quick choice based on what we believe. Our childhood trauma is not in charge of our experience now. Our past experiences of any kind have no power unless we give power to them. So we stay current. We stay here and now where all is truly ours to claim. We will actually be present. And when we are actually present, we are in a very receptive state of mind where we are able to access the spirit and receive the gifts of the universe, where what belongs with us cannot be kept from us. It's not magic, it's science, it's spirituality, it's truth, and it's true about every one of us. So I'm going to invite us now. We did a treatment in the beginning, but I'm going to invite us to go within again. It just feels appropriate for me right now. To know that the universe and everything in it is the visible evidence of this perfect love and perfect intelligence, creating everything out of itself by becoming the thing it makes. And this ever becoming happens within you and me. We are ever becoming more aware of our own infinite potential. We are ever becoming more aware of what life truly is. It is a joyful expression of perfect femininity and perfect masculinity in exactly the right relationship. As it says in Genesis and the Christian scriptures, let us make them in our image and likeness. Perfect balance of the two. And so we affirm that that is what is happening on planet Earth right now. That masculine, feminine balance is coming through. There's no resistance. They are of equal value. And every being on this planet welcomes the emergence through their own person. This beautiful partnership of the divine masculine, the divine feminine, working in perfect harmony, perfect right relationship to create this world from a higher vision. So we give ourselves peace of mind. We say, it's all good. It's ever becoming. I do what I do to create more peace in the world, more love in the world, more joy in the world. Everything I do comes from this now moment where I am aware God is good, life is fine, all is well, and I belong in this world as a peacemaker, a joy maker, as a person of magnificent potential. I give myself this moment filled with something so beautiful, doesn't even have a name, a sense of perfection. And I let it be. I am grateful. We are grateful for this teaching, this place, each other, and what is on the move within us. We let it be so, and so it is. Jennifer Hart. She's going to sing one of my favorite songs.
see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see all the obstacles in my way. All the dark clouds that had me blind. Oh, it's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Think I can make it now, the pain is gone. All the bad feelings have disappeared. Here is that rainbow I've been praying for. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Look all around, nothing but blue sky. Look straight ahead, nothing but blue sky. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see all the obstacles in my way. Gone are those dark clouds that had me blind. Yes, it's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Oh, it's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Oh, it's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day.
That's time for conscious giving. So let's prepare ourselves to release a portion of our good into circulation via the center. And we have an affirmation we want to say first. It's in your program. Let's say it out loud together. Divine love flowing through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I am, and all that I do. I know this is so, and so it is. And while we're singing, I am so blessed, Jim is going to pass the collection pouch, and then as it reaches Jessica, would you hand it in the back row? Thank you so much for all that you give to this center. It means so much, and it's very important that you are practicing the principles of prosperity.
I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful, I am so blessed.
Thank you, Jennifer. I'm really blessed to have you with us today. Thank you. She drives all the way from Anaheim to be with us. We have a few announcements. Our prosperity class that we started last week, workshop. There are a few of you here today. Are you planning to stay for it? Those of you who were in the class, let me know. Okay, so we'll do that. Maybe we're early today, so maybe a little after 11, we'll circle up. And prosperity is September is prosperity month, so we're focusing on that. Next week is Potluck Sunday. Potluck, church potlucks are always great, best food. So if you come and plan to stay with us. Next week, on October 13th, rather, we don't have our, what do we call it? Screen announcements, but we will next week. Our two guys that run the sound system are away for a couple of weeks. So we're doing well, though. We put it together pretty well. I want to thank everybody who was a part of that this morning. On October 13th, we're going to begin a Science of Mind class called The Art and Science of Spiritual Mind Treatment. This is a very, very powerful technique. that is not prayer. It is 21st century version, but it's not prayer because it's not asking for anything. It's changing our own mind. We don't have to change the mind of the universe. It's already trying to give us everything we want. So you can sign up for that. It'll be on Monday nights at the Sunset, what's our name for your place? Green Valley residential community. They have a wonderful rec room they're going to let us use. So there are forms on the table in the back, in the foyer, and you can let me know that if you're registering for it, and then we can talk about tuition and that sort of thing, if you need to. Today and every Sunday, you can request spiritual mind treatments by placing your written request. There's a box in the lobby, or you can speak to me, or Dr. Maddie, or Larry. We're all practitioners. Okay, so I want to recognize all the volunteers. You know, it takes a lot to get this up and running every Sunday. No matter how many people are here, we do it the same way as if there were 1,000. So I want to thank all of you, Jim, Larry, Odie, of course, Jennifer, Jessica, and our wonderful William. Really means a lot that you're so willing to step up. So thank you so much. The last thing we do on Sunday morning is a candle lighting. So Odie's going to light the candles. It's kind of, you know, as I said last week, we're very ritual free in this teaching, but we do a little bit to keep our consciousness tuned up. So the first one is we're going to light a candle for spirit. Spirit is all there is. It's everywhere throughout this universe and revealed as the creation that it creates. So we say together, I am spirit.
I am spirit.
We light a candle for love. Love is such a wonderful thing to think about because it means so much on so many levels. But spiritually, it means oneness. It means we are one with everything. When we are in love, we feel one with, right? So let's say, I am love. I am love. And we light a candle for abundance. This universe never runs out of anything. It has an infinite, inexhaustible reservoir of potential. And so it comes through us as our personal prosperity. We say, I am well. I am well. We light a candle for joy, which is the feeling of, I'm delighted to be alive. I'm happy to be here. I am joy. And of course, peace. Peace is not the absence of conflict. It is cooperation. It is joining together. It is the stabilizing force. So we say out loud, I am peace.
I am peace.
And finally, we light a candle for vitality. Vitality is the energy of the universe. It's what keeps the planets spinning in their orbits around their suns. It never withdraws. Vitality manifests in the human life as health, as this functioning body. We do what we want to do when we want to do it. So let's say it. I am vitality. Or let's say I am finally alive.
I am finally alive.
All right, so that's it for today. Thank you for joining us wherever you are. And let's stand and sing our closing song, which is on the back of your program.
Open your heart, let your love go free. Out over the ocean, right across the street. Let it flow like a river, let it fly like a dove. Take your heart, remember, we can't stop love. Just getting started. Watch what it does. It'll go full circle. You can't stop love. Open your heart. Let your love go free. Out over the ocean, right across those streets. Let it flow like a river. Let it fly like a dove. Till your heart remembers, you can't stop love. Once you get it started, watch what it does. It'll go full circle.